Right guys, here we are back at Hamsterly Forest today, riding a few different trails the last time. Starting things off with Pikes Teeth. This is a black gridded trail, and I do kind of recognise this trail partially from a section of the forest I rode about 20 something years ago, but I don't believe it was known as Pikes Teeth or anything like that. It was just part of a long black loop around the forest at the time. So after the top rooty section, it opens out into more sort of flowy berms and things with a few little jumps. Now, unfortunately, I am suffering from a bit of back pain on this ride. I think I strained myself a little at work the previous day, so now and then it is stiffening up and it is a bit uncomfortable at times on the trails. However, persevering, don't want to lose a day of riding. So after Pikes Teeth, we just dropped into this sort of, I don't think this is a named trail, I think it's just a bit of an off-piste sort of link to take us to some other trail sections. However, if this does have a particular name, please drop it in the comments below. It's always nice to know if these trails do have names. So on the way to Route 666 and Odd Socks, we stopped off and Brad decided to have a bit good jumping on this feature, and suffered a bit of a fail on that one.
Yep. Now is Patrick coming down here?
See, that's the difference to having the bottom to do it. Roll it, roll it.
Can't get it, can you?
Nah. Steep, it's when it gets to the top, it kicks back a little bit.
Roll over, come on.
I'll have to go over 20 foot. Oh, lad, he's back in there, he's sitting down on him. I don't know how Brad didn't pop that back wheel off that jump, or why you went there. Get it out.
God, sweating.
Put the bust of you, lad.
Go on. follow you down, get you on video.
Now dropping in towards Socks, and the young lad in front of us, Liam, I believe this was his first time out on a trail on a mountain bike. Now just down here, I believe it splits into two sections. It continues on blue and then splits off red to the left. So I took the red, but for some unknown reason decided to come straight up here and join back onto the blue. Next time I ride that section I will drop onto the red and finish off on the red.
Like this, it's literally straight into the next bit of trail. See where it goes into the woods there to the right?
Yeah.
Go down and turn in there, and there's a little bit of off-piste, and then it brings us out at the bottom of the
You want to be in a kind of like low gauge, so try to pedal your way through it type thing.
Aye, there's a few routes in that.
flat.
This is a bit bumpy, this bit, but then once we're at the bottom, it's back on fire roads.
So this section we're entering now is what's called Two Wheels and a Troll. And this is also a black graded trail, and it is pretty rough going, especially when you're riding on a hardtail. Definitely feel that having clipless pedals was a benefit here, because otherwise I think my feet would have been bouncing off all over the place. It's not really a trail you can gather much speed over, you just gotta keep pedaling and pushing your way through the sort of rough, rooty, rocky features.
Won't be that one in it.
Here's right.
This one's not as bad, we'll drop straight down here and then we're up the road.
And looking at the trail maps, I believe this section here is also a kind of section of Two Wheels and a Troll, which is going to take us back down to the Grove Road, and then we'll head up and climb and do the red routes starting at Poultys again. So now heading down Poultys Last Blast and into Kline.
Ride this up this hill?
What that?
Aye.
I can on
Do
it.
you want to bash it in?
Oh, it's just so easy this, like. I bet.
So as you can see, I'm currently riding an e-bike.
I know what you're stopping for, that's a piece of piss, this, like. Fucking hell. I tell you what, switching into trail, you didn't have feel the boost like.
Don't you? You feel it take off from you.
Well, don't tell anybody, but kind of like this e-bike malarkey.
So after riding the e-bike up to the top of transmission, it's back to reality and back to descending on the good old Vita's hardtail. And at this point now I'm following behind Brad's dog Lola.
Go on, Lola.
Go on. Come on.
And I noticed that ticking sound. At this point I haven't got a clue what's caused it.
What's that?
It's for the back hub. Something spinning in it. Not on there. There's nothing on the brake pad for when it was spinning it like. Right there, 2 seconds, his bike's got noise.
Oh, something just flew out there.
There you go, I think it was a stone in the brake or something there. There you go, I think there was a stone part of that going through there, yeah.
So after a brief worrying moment with strange noise from the bike, back on the trails.
Oh.
But not for very long. And if you watch the last video you'll realise that now I'm taking the proper line and I'm actually riding this rock garden for once. Last time I rode on the mud and got bogged down through sloppy, thick, deep mud.
It's hit, Steve. I saw that drop at the end there. You just flew off that end, didn't you?
Aye. Off the trail at one point, like.
Yeah. Enjoy your timing.
So after hitting Nitrous and Accelerator and transmission and all those trails, headed over and we're now on Special K. Now there's one notorious feature on this trail which today, with having the back issue, there was no way I was going to ride it. And that is the bomb hole just to the left there.
Oh, did he crash it?
Bad.
Damn it.
That's the bomb hole there.
I know.
Do you want to walk back and try that?
Nah, it's alright.
Alright, give it a go, man.
Nah.
Well, obviously it's not that bad when you hit it.
Maybe not. I like to see me back still, like, giving us a bit, you know, so.
It's alright, yeah. Everything goes good with you, yeah.
Luckily Patrick wasn't too badly injured. I think it was just a bit cuts and bruises, and was able to ride the rest of the day. But I definitely will be trying that bomb hole feature on my next visit up to Hamsterly and riding the Special K trail. And yes, I did take a wrong turn. I soon found my way back up to the proper location and found the rest of the group.
took a wrong turn.
I was going to say, did you get confused where it goes over in the
Aye. I started heading down, I thought, hang on, and I saw you down this way.
Fair play. I was going to pedal down there and see if you'd gone down the bottom. Now, it's literally up here, then we're back down the hill, and then the skills loop and we're done. Finished.
So we are now for the last bit of trail section of the day. This is the downward section of the skills loop, which is rated blue with some red features as an option to take. Nothing too severe, a few little sort of rocky sort of jumps and things, a few drops and a seesaw further down. A nice little bit of trail just to wind the ride up on the way back to the car park.
Right. This is them drop bits here, mate.
Right.
So that's the end of the skills loop descent, and now just heading back to the cars after a really enjoyable ride.
I did, aye.
So once again, thanks for watching this video, and definitely will be going back to Hamsterly Forest in the near future. Really enjoyed it, great bunch of lads I've been riding with up there. So it's Steve Outdoors, and I'll see you in the next video.